Hello friends, this is the 12th night, the last scene, the last act, the last scene, and the last part, the last explanation. I start from line number 301, wherein Olivia asks Fabian, did he write this? Did Malvolio write this letter? And the clown says, I, madam, which means yes. The Duke asks, this severs not much of distraction. Severs here means this does not give the impression, and distraction means madness. So it does not give any idea of madness. This shows that the man is not mad. Olivia, see him delivered Fabian, bring him hither. Olivia asks his servant Fabian to go and fetch Malvolio there. Millard, so please you, these things further thought on to think me as well a sister as a wife. One day shall crown the alliance on it, so please you, here at my house and at my proper cost. So Olivia requests the Duke and invites him for a dinner at her place, because now Olivia will be the sister-in-law of the Duke, and there will be a marriage between Sebastian and Olivia, as also there will be a marriage between Voila and the Duke. The Duke's speech. Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. The Duke says that he is very ready to accept the invitation by Olivia. And now the Duke speaks to Voila. Your master quits you, and for your service done him. So the Duke speaks to Voila and says, okay, now you are not my servant, but on the contrary, I am your servant, I am in your service, because you are going to be my wife. So much against the metal of your sex. You have worked against the disposition of females, of women kind, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding. Means it appears from the behavior of Voila that her breeding has been very soft and very tender, means she is a high class lady and she has worked as a servant. So that is an example. And since you called me master for so long, and because you have been my servant and you are in the habit of calling me master, here is my hand. So I give my hand to you, means I propose to marry you. You shall from this time be your master's mistress. So from this time you are going to be my wife or my queen or duchess or whatever. Olivia, a sister, you are she. So Voila is much surprised to see Cesario turning into a woman. Re-enter Fabian with Malvolio. Duke, is this the madman? Olivia, I, Millard, the same. How now, Malvolio? So Olivia confirms that yes, that was Malvolio. Malvolio, madam, you have done me wrong, notorious wrong. So Malvolio complains that, madam, you have cheated me, you have played a trick upon me. Olivia, have I, Malvolio? No. So she says, no, Malvolio, I have not played a trick upon you. Malvolio, lady, you have, pray you pursue this letter, means read that letter. You must not now deny it is your hand, and you can't say that this is not your writing. Write from it, if you can, in hand or phrase, or say it's not your seal, not your invention. So Malvolio continues speaking and says, okay, madam, you write in your own handwriting and say this is not your way of writing, or tell me that this is not your imagination to punish me. You can say none of this. You can't say this. You can't deny that you have not written this letter because you have written this letter. Well, grant it then. Grant it means allow it. And tell me in the modesty of honor, means because you are a respectable person, please tell me in truth. Why have you given me such clear lights of favor, bade me come smiling and cross garter to you? So he asks, okay, why did you show your love to me? And you ordered me, say, come smiling and dress cross gartered and to put on yellow stocking and to frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people, and you also ordered me to treat with disrespect people like Sir Toby and other people of low rank, and acting this in an obedient hope, why have you suffered me to be imprisoned? And he says, Madam, I obeyed your letter and I acted upon your instructions. So why did you get me imprisoned? Why did you keep me in a dark house, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest? And so much so, just as a madman is visited by the priest, I was duly visited by the priest and made the most notorious gag and gull. Means you made a fool of me that ever invention played on. So this is the trick upon me. You made a fool of me, and this trick was played upon me. Tell me why. Why did you play this trick upon me? Olivia, alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing. Lady Olivia says, I'm sorry for that, but this was not her writing. Though I confess, much like the character, Lady Olivia says, okay, I agree that this character means this writing is not mine, but out of question it is Maria's hand. But out of question means definitely this handwriting is that of Maria, and now I do bethink me it was she first told me thou was mad, and then camest in smiling. So first of all it was Maria who told me that you had grown mad, and and then after you came smiling, and somehow she says that she was convinced, and in such forms which were presupposed upon thee in the letter, and then you came in that dress and all that which is described in the letter. So that made me convinced that okay, you are mad probably. Prithee be content. I request you be happy. This practice hath most shrewdly, means most cunningly, passed upon thee. But when we know the grounds and authors of it, thou shalt be both the plaintiff and the judge of thine own cause. But Olivia assures Malvolio that okay, don't mind now, be happy. And when we come to know what is the reason of this trick and who has thought of this trick, so at that time you will be the complainant and you will be the judge to take action against those people in this case wherein you have been cheated. Fabian, good madam, hear me speak, and let no quarrel nor no brawl to come taint the condition of the present hour, which I have wondered at, in hope it shall not. Most freely I confess myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we have conceived against him. So Fabian speaks to Olivia and says, okay madam, this is a happy time, and at this happy time we don't want any quarrel or any brawl means fight, etc. So we are looking for merriment, mirth, enjoyment at this time, and so we don't want any disputes to continue. So I freely, means openly confess, I say it is my guilt, it is Toby's guilt, and we set this trick upon Malvolio because we believed that Malvolio has some stubborn and uncourteous parts, means qualities, means Malvolio is stubborn and he is not polite enough. Malvolio is headstrong and he is, say, impolite. He lacks in politeness. Maria read the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, and at the instruction of Sir Toby, Maria wrote this letter in recompense whereof he hath married her. And because she has written this letter on his advice, so Sir Toby has married Maria. How with a sportful malice it was followed, may rather pluck on laughter than revenge. So Fabian says that okay, this was a trick, but this was a very sportful trick, and it was not really bad intention. And so this rather invites laughter than revenge. And if that the injuries be justly weighed that have on both sides passed, and so if anybody has been hurt, then people on both the sides have been hurt. So this must end here. This trick, etc. This must end here. Olivia, alas, poor fool! How have they baffled thee? So Olivia feels pity for Malvolio and says these all people, they invented this trick, and they made a fool of Malvolio, and they confused him. Clown, why? Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. I was one, sir, in this interlude. One, sir, topus, sir, but that is all one. By the Lord, fool, I am not mad, but do you remember? Madam, why you laugh at such a barren rascal? And if you smile not, he is gagged, and thus the whirligig of time brings in his revenges. So the clown tells Malvolio about his own, Malvolio's own misdemeanor or bad manners. So the clown just, for the sake of fun, he repeats what he has said. Malvolio had said that okay, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrown upon them. This was spoken by Malvolio, because this was, sorry, not Malvolio, this was written in the letter. So they are just taunting him. So, and he says, okay, in the interlude means the events, the middle of these events, the one who had come as a priest, it was nobody, but it was the clown who had come there in the form of Sir Topus, and you told him, Malvolio told him that, by Lord, fool, Malvolio told him that he was not mad. So clown is asking if he remembered that, and did he remember? Did Malvolio remember that when he had made impolite or discourteous remarks against the clown, when he said that, Madam, you had, why do you laugh at this barren rascal? Barren rascal means this unproductive rascal, means notorious person. If you smile not, he is gagged. And Malvolio even requested Olivia not to laugh at the jokes planted by the clown, and thus Malvolio had hurt the sentiment of the clown and other people, and thus the whirligig of time brings in his revenges. And because you had been uncivil to so many people, so now this thing here, by this trick, you have been punished, Malvolio. I will be revenged on the whole pack of you. So Malvolio threatens to take his revenge and goes. Olivia, he hath been most notoriously abused, and Olivia sympathizes with Malvolio. Duke, pursue him to entreat him to a peace. He hath not told us of the captain yet. When that is known and golden time convents, a solemn combination shall be made of our dear souls. So the Duke instructs the servant to follow Malvolio and persuade him I mean, somehow they will request him to say forgive everybody, because Malvolio has not told them about the captain yet, and the captain has got the clothes of Voila, and the captain had helped Voila, and therefore the captain must be released. When that is known, and golden time convents means suits, or when it is arranged, when the time is suitable, a solemn combination shall be made, and a very serious pious marriage shall be arranged of our dear souls, means of the Duke and Voila, and of Olivia and Sebastian. Meanwhile, means during this time, sweet sister means Olivia, we will not part from hence, means we will not go away from here. Cesario, come, for so you shall be while you are a man, but when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen. So Cesario means, Voila, you come here, you will be Cesario while you are in the dress of a man, but when you behave like a woman, you will be my mistress, and you will be the queen of my imagination. So all people go, and nobody is on the stage now. It is only the clown who sings a song, and the song is like this: when that I was and a little boy, little tiny boy, with hey ho, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy. For the rain it raineth every day. So the clown said, okay, when he was a young boy, all the activities of the life continued, the wind and the rain, and he was playing with his toys, but nobody called him a fool, and he enjoyed his life. But when I came to a man's estate with hey ho and the wind and the rain, against knaves and thieves men shut their gate, for the rain it rained every day. So when he attained his manhood, all the activities of nature continued, and people banned the knaves and the thieves. I mean, these people were banned, the crime was stopped, yet it was raining and all the natural activities continued. But when I came, alas, to wive with hey ho, the wind and the rain, by swaggering could I never thrive, for the rain it rains every day. So he says, okay, when I got married, the activities of life, rain and all these things, natural activities, they continued, and by swaggering means by speaking aloud or speaking loud or boasting about anything, I did not progress in my life while the rain continues as all other activities of nature. But when I came into my beds with hey ho and the wind and the rain, with toss pots, still had drunken heads, for the rain it rained every day. So when he became old and he took to bed, means he was sick and about to die, the rain was still raining, the winds were still blowing, and the activities of the life continued. Then the people who were, drunken people, they with their toss pots, means with their bottles and glasses, etc. So they continued, and all the activities of life continued, and the nature continued, but it did not make any difference to anyone. A great while ago, the world began. The world began thousands and maybe much earlier than that, 1,000 years and much earlier than that, with hey ho, the wind and the rain. So these natural activities have been continuing, but that is all. So that is all. It doesn't matter. It does not make any difference to nature. 1 hour play is done. So this play, Shakespeare has finished, and the events have come to their logical conclusion, and we will strive to please you every day. And Shakespeare says that in his plays he will try to please all the people.